Now from Coors Field in Denver, MLB Network is live and on the air. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Cincinnati Reds and the Colorado Rockies. Votto and Arenado lead their clubs next on MLB Network. Kyle Freeland will be on the mound for the Rocks. Dan, any thoughts?
Former first-round pick from the Denver area. This guy has really good stuff. I think he's more of a bulldog. Good fastball, 92 to 94 miles an hour. Good hard slider. That's his main go-to pitch. But you talk to anybody around this guy that knows him, he's the ultimate competitor, one of the top young left-handed pitchers in the game right now.
Now at the plate, Jose Peraza. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And afternoon baseball on MLB Network is underway.
First pitch, 1 o'clock.
One and one to the Reds leadoff man. And a great day for baseball here. 81 degrees at first pitch. The 1-1 home. This is popped up. McMahon has a play. One down. And a moment now to glance at the Reds lineup card in this one. Dero, daytime road game for him. What you got?
Well, Matty, the key to hitting the Coors Field is the fact that there's so much outfield ground for those guys to have to cover. There's a lot of base hits. Don't fall in love with the fact that you're going to drive the ball out of the park. That's going to happen naturally with just a good approach and a good pass at the baseball. But there's a lot of ground to cover in that outfield, which screams there are a lot of hits to be had.
Here comes the first pitch. First pitch is a slider called for a strike. In his career against this pitcher, he's just 2 for 9. He's taken him deep once. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
2 great pitches down in the zone. Interested to see where he goes now. Does he bounce something in the dirt? Does he go elevated fastball? A lot of options at hand right now.
Fouled off. Sent on the ground out to second. McMahon gathers it in on the first, and Votto's gone for out number 2.
Batting third, the third baseman, number 7, Eugenio Suarez.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and into the batter's box next, a guy who's developed into one of the big-time power hitters in the league, Eugenio Suarez. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fouled away. Now the 0-1. Oh, and a good tight slider there, and he's in command. 0-2.
He had some really good late action on that slider right there. It's hard to do anything with that pitch unless you're sitting on it and catch it out front before it breaks all the way in.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Desmond on the move. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Reds are down in order, and now the Rockies will go on offense for the first time. No score. Sonny Gray is on the mound for the Reds in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, thanks, Matt. On the mound now from Vanderbilt is Sonny Gray. Not a very big guy, but a good 3-pitch mix. Mid to upper 90s fastball, 93 to 95. Big power overhand curveball, and his changeup has gotten better as he's gone along. If he's on early, you'll see lots of swings and misses.
Coming to the plate now, Charlie Blackmon. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Lifted in the air out to center field. Schebler is under this one, and very quickly one gone. Time now from Coors Field to take a look at the Rockies starting lineup. Danny, any thoughts?
Yeah, keep an eye on Charlie Blackmon. Like, this guy is a career 300 hitter. You talk about consistent. He delivers a good at bat and clutch hits basically every time he walks into the box. I love watching this guy.
So the base is empty here with one away, and in next it'll be the perennial MVP candidate, third baseman Nolan Arenado. First delivery to him on the way. Hit high in the air. There it goes. See ya. Nolan Arenado touches them all, and the Rockies are out to a 1-0 lead.
Well, we'd be doing you a disservice if we didn't employ Show Track to show you that home run again. No doubt one of the most impressive long balls we've seen. That ball was screaming off the bat, and the projected distance comes in at over 480 feet. Wow, that's tough to top.
Damn. What a bomb.
Here's Daniel Murphy now.
The first baseman, Daniel Murphy.
Hard liner to center field. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out.
Batting fourth, the shortstop, Trevor Story.
Striding in, Trevor Story, looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. First pitch on its way. Lined hard toward right center, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Outside of home runs, nothing fires me up more than watching a good baseball player drive the ball to the opposite field. Talking about hitting the inside half of the baseball, that's exactly what happened right there. And when we say inside half of the baseball, imagine the ball coming to a complete stop halfway between home plate and the pitcher's mound, and then cutting that baseball in half and highlighting.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Back goes Puig for the track to the wall. Boom goes the dynamite. It's a two-run homer for David Dahl, and the Rockies have now taken a 3-0 lead.
Boy, not the way you'd like to start a game, right? First inning, you come in, you give up 2 home runs. We'll see if he can regroup right here. It's not easy to sometimes come back from that.
Batting sixth,
Into the box, Ian
the center
Desmond.
fielder, Ian Desmond.
As he'll swing and pop this one up near second base.
Jeanette shading to his right, and that retires the side. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. Second inning upcoming here in Denver. It's the Rockies 3 and the Reds nothing. Here's the second baseman, Scooter Gennett. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
First delivery to him on the way. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1.
Love jumping out to an early 3-0 lead, but this game is far from over. A lot of innings left to be played. He's going to have to continue to execute out on that mound.
The 0-1. He pops it up. Arenado has room in foul territory, but this will land untouched. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
All right, guys, so here's how the Colorado Rockies set up defensively. And let's focus our attention on shortstop Trevor Story. We get it, big-time power, but also adequate on the defensive side. Taking over after Troy Tulowitzki left couldn't be easy, and Trevor Story did a heck of a job.
So digging in now, Matt Kemp in his career versus this pitcher. Just a 2 for 14 line, so advantage pitcher here. He's also been a strikeout victim 6 times. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1.
All right, this is going to get interesting. Little 0-0 changeup right there. Little out in front. Let's see if he makes the adjustment and plays with the big part of the field.
Line toward the alley in left center. And a base hit there for the Reds. Their first of the ball game.
Batting 6, the right fielder, number 66. Yasiel.
So a runner at first with 1 out now. And up next, the right-handed bat of Yasiel Puig. First pitch coming. Here it is. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Line toward right center. But this will not get out there deep enough as it's run down by the right fielder in the alley for the second out.
Batting 7, the center fielder, Scott Schebler.
So it's a runner at first with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the big left-handed bat of Scott Schebler. From the stretch. No balls and 1 strike. Kemp leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Hit out toward second. Oh, and it eats him up a bit.
Wow, I think he took it for granted there a bit. Probably thought he had it in the bag, and he just lost concentration for a minute. Now his pitcher has to pick him up with 2 outs.
Into the box now, Tucker Barnhart. No balls and a strike to count. Popped him up. McMahon is calling for it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Reds strand a couple. They trail in this one 3-0. Now in the box, Ryan McMahon. He'll begin things here against Sonny Gray.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the first run and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Grounded back up the middle. And this is going to get on through into center, a leadoff hit.
Hey, he had a rough first inning, and now the leadoff single to start this second does not bode well for this pitcher.
Into the box now, Chris Iannetta. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Line to the right side. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
Batting done.
It's a nice job by the batter right there. Able to fight off a high fastball and slap it the other way for a single.
In now, Kyle Freeland.
And he puts it on the ground to second.
There's one. Out. On to first, so they let the pitcher swing away here, and it turns into a double play.
Well, there's the pitcher's best friend right there. The inning was off to a rough start, right? But nothing changes that like a good old 2-ball. We'll see if they can strand the runner at third now.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Schebler going back. Boom goes the dynamite. Two-run shot to straightaway center. And the Rockies are opening things up now. It's a 5-0 ball game.
Yeah, and that's what you call a dream scenario or an absolute nightmare, depending on your viewpoint. A power pitcher on the bump and a power hitter at the plate. A plus B equals see you later. It's simple math, folks.
Now at the plate, Nolan Arenado. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
Well, last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Swing, and this is also hit well. Out to deep center. Boom goes the dynamite. So it's a solo shot to dead center, his second of the game. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
2 at-bats, 2 home runs. That's a damn good way to start your day.
Long ball is playing in this one. That was the 4th blast of the game so far for this lineup. Dan Dero, what are your thoughts on what they're doing as a team so far?
Dan, they're absolutely not going to cover off the ball. I'm curious to get your take on this. I didn't find it to be the truth. I didn't mind hitting at night, but a lot of guys say they see the ball better during the day.
You know what's funny, D-Row, is I prefer to pitch in night games as opposed to day games. I always thought it was advantage to the hitter, and so far that looks like it's the case in this one right here. They must be seeing the ball really well because they're just absolutely smoking the baseball right now.
Matt Wisler is going to come on in relief now, and he may be asked to eat several innings as this game is just still really getting underway. Stepping in now, Daniel Murphy. Line drive to left. Kemp will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. We played 2 full. Rockies lead it 6-0. Ready now for Cincinnati, Matt Wisler. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going. So what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
First pitch of the at-bat. And we'll start the inning off with an easy fly ball to straightaway left. Done is right there, and it's a very quick out number 1.
The batter, number 9, shortstop, Jose Peraza.
So 1 gone now in the Cincinnati third, and taking into bat next, it'll be Jose Peraza. First offering on its way. And this one's hit on the ground, but foul. 1 out, nobody on. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And there's out number 2.
Now batting, the first baseman, Joey Votto.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and standing in is the on-base machine, first baseman Joey Votto. First pitch coming, here it is. And it's fouled away.
You don't see too many guys at this level be late on off-speed pitches right there. That tells me he was totally sitting on something else or was going automatic take.
This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And no, I spoke too soon. It's by him for a 2-out hit.
Up next for Cincinnati, the third baseman.
At the plate, Eugenio Suarez. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
First pitch on its way. Hard hit ball to second. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Reds leave 1. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. And we're back for the bottom of the third. Let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Rockies skipper Bud Black between innings, specifically about his club's offensive output to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said forcing the opposing starter out of the game before the 3rd inning and posting a bunch of runs right out the gate was huge for them from a confidence standpoint and for their outlook moving forward in this game. The key now is keeping their foot on the gas pedal, Matt.
Thank you, Heidi.
Leading off.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Trevor Story. He singled his last time up.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
First delivery to him on the way. And this is pulled fouled as he was way out in front there.
You can tell his eyes lit up at the plate right there. He was not able to control his emotions, stay up the middle, and keep that one fair.
Behind 0-2 now. Votto into foul territory, but this is going to wind up a foul ball.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
Now a ball lined to the left side, but this is a foul ball. Oh, 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Ripped down the line, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Popped up. Peraza is there for it. One away.
Up next for Colorado, the left fielder, David Dahl.
And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder David Dahl. And remember, he hit that 2-run homer his first time up.
Well, Matt, this is one of the problems. This guy's a good fastball, particularly low fastball hitter. It doesn't matter how hard or how low you throw it. That's right into this wheelhouse. What you want to do with this guy is move the ball from the belt up to get him to chase something that maybe he'll pop up in the infield.
Now a ball sliced out of play down the left field line.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
Another one sent foul. The next 0-2. Line drive to center field. He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases. And he'll pull into second with one away.
You know who's the happiest man in the building
Now
right now? His
center
starting
fielder.
pitcher. He's got a big old smile on his face. He knows he has a 6-run lead here in the early going to work with. You can't let that take away your edge, though.
In now for Colorado, Ian Desmond. He popped out in his first trip.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over.
But right at the shortstop for the second out.
The batter number 24, second baseman, Ryan McMahon.
So a runner in scoring position with 2 men gone, and Ryan McMahon digs in to bat next. Here comes the first pitch. This is lifted out to left. And Kemp has a beat on it as he makes the play to end the inning. One left for Colorado, but they're on top by a count of 6-0. In now for the Reds, Scooter Gennett, as we begin the top of the fourth.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
You might see a change of game plan right here from the pitcher and catcher. They have to find a way to get these guys off that early count heater. Look for a little bit of change of pace.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. Throw to first in time. One gone here in the fourth.
Now batting, left fielder, Matt Kemp.
So one away here with the bases empty, and stepping forth is the left fielder Matt Kemp. Here's the first pitch to him. In there for strike one. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Fastball called strike. 1-2.
All right, let's take a step back right here. He's down 1-2, 3 fastballs in a row. There is no way he's throwing him a fourth.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
In now is Yasiel Puig. As he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. 0-1.
Not an easy thing to do to fill up the strike zone and be successful doing it. How about this guy so far in this one? 100% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Fastball called for strike 2.
Hey, from an offensive standpoint, you better get it ready. This guy is not throwing a ton of pitches. He's confident in his stuff. He's pounding the zone. He's got 2 quick outs. You better pull the trigger.
And the pitch. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
And he fouls this one off. The 0-2 once more. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. Fouled off. Now here's a comebacker back to the mound. And they'll toss this one on to first as they're kept off the scoreboard again, and the inning is over. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. Rockies lead this one 6-0. Here's the catcher now, Chris Iannetta. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Chris Iannetta.
First pitch coming. Here it is. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Lifted in the air to shallow center field. Schebler comes on now, and he has it 1 down.
Now batting, the pitcher, Kyle Freeland.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. Up next, the Denver area native pitcher Kyle Freeland. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Moving under it, Schebler. 2 gone.
The right fielder, number 19, Charlie Blackmon.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and into bat next, the big-time RBI man Charlie Blackmon.
The last at bat, Matty B, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. It's the Rockies 6 and the Reds nothing. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, I had a chance to talk about the state of the Reds offense with their manager between innings. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. And that brings up Scott Schebler.
Leading off for Cincinnati.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. In there, and it's even at 1. Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now. Fouled away. Fastball swung on and missed for the first down.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Into the box, Tucker Barnhart. And it's fouled away. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. The windup and the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
I mean, these guys look more like lumberjacks than professional hitters right now. They're hacking at everything.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he fouls this one off. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now a ball hit towards Story at short. He's got it. Throw to Murphy's in time, and there are 2 gone now.
The pitch, number 41, Matt Whistler.
Jose Iglesias will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty.
Number 4, Jose Iglesias.
Now a fastball to start things out. Didn't miss by a lot, but it's 1-0. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike. Two out, nobody on. And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now. The 2-2. This is on the ground over to first. And the off-balance throw gets him as he takes away a hit, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Reds. They still find themselves down 6-0. Amir Garrett gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Ready once again, Nolan Arenado. 2 home runs already to his name in this one, and we'll see if he could possibly strike again.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in one game. His last at bat is second home run of the game. We'll see if they'll pitch him a little bit more carefully in this AB.
Here comes the first pitch. Here's a swing and a long drive high in the air and deep to center field. Boom goes the dynamite.
3 straight home runs on 3 straight at-bats. Sometimes you just light them up.
So it's a solo shot to dead center, his 3rd home run of the ball game, as this lead swells to 7-0.
Well, talk about having a day. 3 home runs in one game. We've heard about the hat trick in hockey, but it's awfully hard to do that in a baseball game.
Now batting. First
Into the
baseman,
box now, Daniel Murphy.
Daniel.
Right side, but it's well foul. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Swung on, and this one's driven in the air as well to deep right field. And he's going to make the catch on the warning track. A fine running play there for the first out.
Shortstop, Trevor Story.
Just missed on the homer.
And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop Trevor Story. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat. First pitch coming. Here it is. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And now it'll rattle up against the wall. And he'll reach second now with 1 away. Not every day that you see a ball come off the bat like that one did. And looking at it again on show track, we see it a lot faster than it came in. 113 miles an hour. Couldn't have hit that one much better than that. Trying to pick things up where he left off, David Dahl. It was a 2-bagger for him in his last at-bat.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once an AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
First offering on its way. Line towards center field. Boy, and call off the Dogs already as this is down for extra bases. Story is on his way home. He comes across to score as they push their lead to 8 now.
Boy, this guy's having a
Now
great
batting,
game here so
center
far.
fielder,
Dero, home run
Ian
earlier in the night, and that base
Desmond.
hit right there drives in his 3rd run batted in of this game.
Yeah, you drive to the park every day hoping your rhythm and timing is on point with that pitcher's windup. And that's exactly been the case today. He not only mixed in that big bomb, but now he's got 3 ribbies to boot.
There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Boom goes the dynamite. A 2-run shot that time for Ian Desmond as they just continue to pour it on here.
Right down the tunnel.
The batter, number 24.
Here's Ryan McMahon now as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1.
Good slider.
This is a situation where you almost have to play mind tricks on yourself if you're out there on the mound. 4 runs have come across already this inning, but now the bases are empty. He's not in danger anymore, so he's just got to tell himself he's doing fine, and he just needs to get this inning over with.
Here's one for Jeanette, the second baseman. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Up next for Colorado, the catcher, Chris Iannetta.
So 2 are gone in the Rockies' half of the 5th, and standing in now the catcher Chris Iannetta. Here comes the first pitch. Big swing, but he just gets a piece of it. Strike 1. 4 runs here in this half inning. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Boom goes the dynamite.
Wow. That was close. That might have took a bit of paint off the foul pole.
A solo home run for Chris Iannetta as the blowout continues.
Well, when a manager talks about hitting being contagious, that is exactly what we're talking about. One guy tees off, and the guy behind him starts to feel a little bit more confident, a little bit more focused. The next thing you know, you've got 3 home runs in an inning, and your entire offense is off and running.
Standing in now, Kyle Freeland. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front.
I think he just subscribed to the swing hard in case you hit it philosophy of hitting. As a pitcher, why not? Better than standing up there like you've never held a bat before.
Fouled off.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. But this will land untouched. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And strike 3 there as they'll finally work out of the inning as the side is retired. Another good inning for the Rockies, and Blake Street might be beckoning for 1 or 2 of this bunch. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. And here's Jose Peraza. And Dan, he and his fellow top of the order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
First pitch on its way. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. 0-1. Here's the pitch. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. And he took something off of it there. It's 1-2.
Might have been taking all the way right there. That pitch couldn't have split the strike zone any better, and you can bet he wants that one back at the plate.
The 1-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
In is Joey Votto now, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Line towards center field, and that's in for his 2nd hit of the afternoon.
Now batting, third baseman, Eugenio Suarez.
So stepping in, Eugenio Suarez. No hits to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that's waved at and missed for strike 1.
I know it goes without saying, but the best pitch in baseball is getting ahead with a first pitch strike. That's why this guy's been able to stay in this game, pounding the zone.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And he takes this one high, 1-1. And it's 1-2. Votto, base runner at first with 1 out. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Wow, that's one of the toughest pitches in baseball to hit right. That good straight changeup, El Cambio. There's not much you can do with that. You're going off of that arm speed, and the ball, it just doesn't get there.
In now, Scooter Gennett. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The 1-0 is swung on and missed, strike 1. A runner on first with 2 away. Oh, good action on the 2-seamer there, and it's 1-2. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. 1 left for Cincinnati. They trail in this one 11-0. Into the box now, Charlie Blackmon. He'll get things started here in the second half of the 6th.
The right fielder, Charlie.
First offering on its way. He pulls this one into right, but this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Nolan Arenado will stride in again as he looks to join a very elite list. We take you back to earlier. This was home run number 3 in the ball game as he'll try and join just a select few with 4 home runs in a single game. He's set. Here it comes. He's able to take the ball the other way here. High and deep to right center. Boom goes the dynamite.
4 straight. He's hit a home run every time at bat.
Solo shot to right center. His 4th in the ball game as this lead got even wider.
Well, there are good days, and then there are great days. When you hit 4 home runs in a game, I think you can say that's a great game. This has been incredible to watch.
Into the box, Daniel Murphy, as he tries to go out and get the slider, but it's not there. It's strike 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Here's one for Gennett, the second baseman. And oh, the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he'll reach it first.
Now batting.
You know, Hero, as a pitcher, that can be so frustrating. You're trying to go out there and make quality pitches, and that was a really good pitch. And I would be willing to bet you he's surprised that that turned into an infield single.
Yeah, at the end of the day, he's smiling. That hitter's smiling, running down first base, knowing he's got an infield single right there. He has no business. He'll line out probably 15 times, but it won't even out. You take him when you can get him.
Dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield.
Yeah, that hard hit single right there. That's clean. 3 for 4. He's looking locked in.
David Dahl.
Into the box now, David Dahl. He swings, and it's a line drive to left center. And he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch.
Yeah, damn it was. Wow.
They often say in baseball it's better to be lucky than good. This pitcher's been having a rough go of it lately, but that diving catch right there might have saved this inning and possibly saved the game.
Stepping in now, Ian Desmond. He swings and sends it in the air to right center field. Puig's got a read on it, and that's the 3rd out. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. We're through 6 full. It's the Rockies 12 and the Reds nothing.